The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron, the Lions, is recruiting. Be a part of something great. Join now. We are looking for new and veteran players. The 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron is a UEE Navy carrier-based squadron. If you're looking for a disciplined, well-trained unit, join now. Not only do we want combat professions, but we need first-person marine experts, merchants, miners, salvage. All professions are welcome in the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. Our mission is to protect the UEE and its citizens. Join the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron. Expected missions would be anti-piracy, anti-smuggling, fleet protection, search and rescue, convoy escort, bounty hunting, exploration, mining, salvage, asset protection, cargo hauls, to name a few. Join now and see the galaxy. We have an organization page on the RSI website, as well as the forums in Spectrum.
Alright guys, I am in my hab, but to get everybody excited about it, I want to... Hello again everybody. This is Derek, and I'm coming at you with some more Star Citizen. And in today's video, we're gonna jump into this new event called Saving Stanton. And I have a video queued up that you can watch with me. It's basically an advertisement of Save Stanton. Let's see if I have a center display. I do. All right, so let's take a listen and watch this video. It's only a minute and a half. All right, so nobody hears anything because desktop audio apparently has been disabled for some reason. So give me a second. Let me adjust my settings over here. Audio, desktop audio. Apply. Let's see if that fixed it.
Violence continues as another civilian vessel has been ambushed just moments after leaving a station in the orbit of...
I'm saying we can't live like this, Merrill, under constant fear of outlaws killing our...
For some reason it doesn't feel like it's 1440. That's what I've got it set at.
Our families and snatching up our kids.
Oh my.
And the proud citizens that make us frontier fighters. We know that unfortunately, violence is all these freaks understand.
He must be the captain because he's sitting in the captain's seat.
And how can you and the frontier fighters be sure the perpetrators of
That
these
ship
attacks
is wrecked.
are from the pirate system?
Please, Merrill, who else could be capable of this heinous primitive behavior?
That's pretty cool, all black.
Thanks for having me, Jim. And yes, our group is trying to make sure these recent attacks don't lead to unfair profiling of our neighbors in the next system over. When piracy gets really bad, extremist groups always rush to blame Pyro, calling to shut down the jump point. that is
He didn't
not
have any
aimed at
armor on his
people in the
arms.
entire
He
system.
must not be doing
You
any
brought it, Rush.
zero-G vacuum stuff. That's what we're doing. All right, let me get rid of that. Okay, back in the game. There we are. And you should be able to hear the game. Good deal. How's it? Whoop. Whoop, whoop. Dismiss that. Close that. Okay. I got the stream up and running, so I can actually watch the status of the stream and I can watch the chat. OBS seems to be working pretty good, 0 drop frames, and I've been logging into the Australian server, just so you know. Okay, so I took all my armor off, and I put on my TCS 4, which is like a marine undersuit, and I'm wearing a Horizon helmet, I do believe. Look at it, it says Carrack on the back, but we're not going to be flying a Carrack. We're going to be flying my fighter, and we're going to be defending Stanton from these pirates from Pyro. This after, I wonder, is on your screen when you're watching this video, is that WM right over my face? Looks like it is on my screen, but I don't know if that's just because of the preview. It probably is because of my screen, isn't it? Okay. Let's see if I can move my, because I don't like that sitting right over my face. Okay, where's a good spot for it? Just to the left of the interaction mode? No, because that hides a bunch of data and stuff. Ooh, I think I got a good spot for myself. Right there. And I've been thinking about expanding this stream title. There we go. Save Stanton event. See if that pops up. It does. Let's do a little. Oh no, let's do control. More precise. Let's lock it in place. Yeah. Okay. That works. Hey, Sean, what do we got? We got nope. It's good right there. Okay, well, too bad. I've already moved it. Quasi. Is that Quasi Ted Jr.? Okay. Missed everything. Are you the one I ran into when I was real young? My username was Alex Ted. Alex Ted does sound very familiar to me. How many years ago was that? Like 8 years ago, maybe? Or longer. No, it couldn't have been much longer than that. Alex Ted. That name sounds extremely familiar. So it must be Quasi Ted Jr. Okay. Let's go ahead, and I'm not in any hurry. Oh, I gotta be in the game for me to be able to press the buttons. Okay, there we go. Let's go to the water. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, something I've been noticing. Ever since they released the Safe Stanton, there's been a lot more NPCs running around. And they're actually functioning. Like they're getting up, they're walking around, they're looking at their mobi-glass. Like this person is adjusting his... Yeah, see how they're moving around and kind of just looking and having a good old time. I don't know if you knew this, but if I was standing a little closer to him, he would be eyeballing me like, why are you looking at me? Yeah, see, he already snapped to me. But if I get really close, okay, maybe not. But I already ran, in the contracts, there are a number of missions under priority. I think there's only... Wait, I'm already at hangars and halves, right? It's just gonna open the door. Okay, I gotta go find security. Yeah, I'm on like crew L5 or something. I'm way out in the middle of no man's land.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
Thank you, Quasi, or Ted. And Sean, what are you saying? You're saying the other night when I was watching you became ill and you had to call it a
Your
night.
vehicle has been
I hope you're
delivered to the
doing
following
better now.
location.
Oh yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for your concern.
Please visit us again.
I think I just took too much of my medicine. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looking around. 6. I don't count that as medicine. That's supplement. I got like 7 medicines on my desk. And if I take too many of them at any one time, I get nauseous. And I think that's what happened. Because I'm feeling fine right now. Remind me to... Actually, I don't have to do anything. I think I've already refueled and everything. I think I prepared myself for this evening. You might notice now up here, you see 37s across the board. That's because I switched to all Panther repeaters. Thanks, Quasi. Man, that's That's super cool. I helped you when you were young? You mean just in general? Or did I do something specific? Because I help everybody. I help everybody. But no, if I helped you and you appreciate that, man, you're going to make me cry. Okay, so check that out. I went from 7,000 when I started this afternoon. After one mission, I made 180,000 or something like that. So I immediately ran to the store and purchased 2 more Panthers and put them on my ship so that I could what's the word? Upgrade the ship basically. Now we're gonna take one of these priority contracts, but before I do that, I'm gonna make sure I get the call to arms all set up. Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad you're doing well as well. Okay, let's go to offers. Priority. This is the save Stanton missions. 51 seconds. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make that. So I'm gonna wait for that to refresh. I don't have to do it while I'm in this port. I could actually exit. What I'm talking about. I stripped off all of my armor and everything just in case I get blown up. I won't lose all my armor because I don't plan to do any ground stuff. Okay, so we're out and about, and just to show you on the map, kind of centered myself into the system, right? So I can get to Crusader, I can get to Hurston, I can get to Microtech without too much problems. Arcor might be a little bit of a problem, but that's okay. We're going to keep our eyes on this priority. Okay, it's now 1 minute. So does that mean I have that long to accept or to get there? We'll see if it refreshes. We're going to track this one. All right, it's going to be some dogfighting against pirates that came in from another solar system. They're on Microtech. My home planet. Let's do this. It's going to take a lot of my gasoline. Okay, I'm looking around. There it is. Hidden behind the chat. Distress beacon. Yeah, because we are the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron and we go where we're needed. Okay, let's read the chat on the screen. Retrieval from a vandal, scythe, goal, slicers must be rich. Forgot to check the button to use a med pen and while checking got domed. Okay, you can see the distress beacon and the microtech is about 32 gajillion miles away. Or GM, I guess that's gigameters. It's got to be more than gigameters because you got... It goes to MM next, which is million meters. And then it goes to kilometers, which we know is 1,000 meters. So gigameters is like billions of meters. Okay, so my understanding is when you take this mission, a journal note comes up in your journal, save Stanton phase 1. So I understand there's going to be 3 phases. It's under siege, your help is needed, defend ships being attacked and retrieve cargo. You have to do 6 missions and continue to assist in future missions. Will be denoted as eligible to earn a special reward. So I'm going to try to get 6 missions under my belt. Maybe not today, right? Because okay, gonna help this guy out. There you go, Meta. You're welcome. You started playing Star Citizen sometime like a year or so ago. I mostly fly around a Corsair. Oh, Corsair is a nice ship. Corsair is a very nice ship. Just so you know, the 22nd, you probably already know this if you've been playing Star Citizen, but the 22nd is the this year's IAE. And during the IAE, everybody, there's always has been a free fly. So you can just jump into whatever ship you want and fly it around. I briefly, for about 2 minutes, I went to the website to see if I could exchange my Carrack, because I'm not really satisfied with it. It's really big. It's a good org ship. Okay, let's get out. Let's cancel this quantum. There we go. Should be close enough to see the distress. I don't see distress. Oh, wait, you're way over there. Distress beacon. Calculating. You don't have to calculate. I'll just point. Polaris? Yeah. Well, the Polaris should be in this IAE where you can get a free fly. Brett Elkin. Protect the ship. Okay. What do we got? What am I doing?
Outlaws are attacking my ship.
No worries. I'm on my way, dude. Gotta get my shields up. Let's target them. Looks like a freelancer, maybe? Park Tang. Okay. My power is not set right. There we go. That's good enough for right now. Whoa, okay, I was going too fast. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, got it. Okay, he's glowing. Uh-oh, somebody else is here. Another one. Angel. Angel Ashton. I got the best power plant. Whoa, my shields are under fire. Hell no, they aren't. I got the best shields. Well, I don't know if they're the best, but I got FR-66s, and I think they're pretty good for this size ship. Whoa. Kill bitches. Is that a hawk? Is that what it's called? Like the bounty hunter vessel. Oh shit, I'm out here all alone. Trying to protect this, whatever ship it is. I keep pressing, the zoom. All right, let's just kind of... Okay, now this guy, I can't get through his shields. So we're gonna try something.
The fight is off me so I can work.
All right. Don't be so... I'm just shooting now. How come...
Shields under fire.
The fight is off me so I can work.
There's only one of me, dude, and there's like 3 of them. Yeah, he's probably trying to repair his engines. Putting my 12 maneuver thrusters to good work. Oh, somebody shot me. another one. Okay, they must be anticipating.
Shields under fire.
These guys are kind of far away, and I'm like,
Contact.
trying to get in. Sorry if I'm not talking to chat or anything. There is somebody behind me shooting at me. If it's you, I'm gonna avoid you.
Contact. Shields under fire. Kill.
I don't know what that is, but I'm... Oh. I'm not close enough. I'm hitting him, but I can't believe I'm not. It says I'm not close enough.
Contact.
The green pip, you see.
Kill.
That was quick. Wow. Why does it keep reversing? I'm going after you. Whoa. Sorry, my targeting was somewhere else. I must be hitting a button that takes my throttle to negatives. Then again, I am spinning around and
Contact.
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
well, I wish there was other players here. Okay, I keep pressing S. That's my problem.
Contact.
Maybe I should set a cruise. Okay, I got him on the ropes. Wrong guy.
Missile lock. Shields under fire. Missile lock.
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
put somebody in your gunner seat. Guns all. Guns all. Okay.
Contact.
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
Okay.
Keep the fighters off me so I can work.
Really? This guy's a bitch.
Kill.
Okay, I was like, I'm through his shields.
Shields under fire.
What is this? Van Duel?
Contact.
I strafed right into him. Wow. Okay, chat. Oh, yeah. Okay, got all that. Sorry, my focus was on the game. And, it wasn't good enough. Okay, so I'm respawning at Bajini. My ship is destroyed. I'm gonna have to claim it. And then run back out there. Party disbanded. Okay. I gotta rehydrate. Some of these packages are really difficult. Okay. I give up. I'm going to use scissors. Boop. Okay. I didn't cut it well enough. Contract failed. Okay, must have blown up. It's terrible. But I blew up too, so you know. All right, so. What we're going to do is do I have anything here? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. It's not what I was wearing, but better than nothing.
Getting the right treatment has never been easier, thanks to advanced.
Yep, might as well.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
I'm gonna claim it, and
Your
I'm gonna
insurance claim
expedite
has
it.
been sent. Thank you.
So it's only 3 minutes. Now hopefully I'll have all my gear
Please
on
visit
it,
us again.
all the upgrades. Guess we'll find out in 3 minutes. Okay, so guys, I've got 3 minutes to chill and talk and hang out with you guys. I'm going to jump on the Discord just for a second to see if anybody from my squadron is on and wanting to team up or anything. No. Okay. We're back. A bunch of my role-playing buddies were on there, but nobody from the squadron. I've been thinking about starting up the Traveler campaign again. Might need a couple more
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System.
1 minute. See, I can go in there with like an arrow or a cutlass or whatever, but I'm using my saber. That's what it's made for. That's not something I want to show you, but well, I get it. 33 seconds.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Goodbye. He's all decked out. Alright, so, yeah, I can't do it because it's still being claimed. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to wait for it to finish being claimed.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
No, I didn't want to retrieve it.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following locations. Please visit us again.
No,
Goodbye.
Crap. That's alright. Now I can go to my hangar. I can do it all from my hangar. Now that I have one.
the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Store it.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Alright, once it gets stored, then I can check to see if my upgrades are in place or if they're not. Glacier, Lumacore, Atlas, FRC6, they're all there. Weapons, I got my Rattlers, and I got all my Panthers. Okay, so everything is equipped. I was afraid I was going to have to re-equip everything.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Oh, wrong button. Contracts. Accepted. Should have the call to arms. There we go. Offers. Priority. Let's try this again. Now when I claim it, I wonder, is my fuel filled?
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
No service. Okay, that means it's good to go.
Engines alive. Fuel at 100%. Launch complete. Landing gear rejected.
Here, we're gonna try something a little different this next time. I'm gonna reduce my speed just a little. There we go. Well, that doesn't adjust anything. Yeah, the number's the same. I don't get it. Okay, so... calculating. Well, the idea is this distress beacon is already out there. Now, if I had friends or contacts on this server, I could put something directly. I could do a video call or okay, it's not gonna let me do that. Yeah, I can do a video call or a chat. Okay, it's going to be on the other side of this planet. So I need to find an OM.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel complete.
Super sensitive.
Quantum travel complete.
Alright, I should be going to the straight to the oh wait.
Quantum travel initiated.
There we go. Now we're going to straight to the distress beacon. They probably are. They probably are definitely deploying countermeasures. If you look here on my screen right there, you can see I've got decoys and I've got noise. So if I was to identify an incoming missile, I could I could do the same. I could drop a decoy or noise. They're considering a decoy more like a flare and the noise more like chaff. They have 3 or 4 different ways that a missile can lock on to a target. One is cross section, so it's like a visual identification of your ship, and so it's looking for what your ship looks like, and that's the hardest to break. Then you got radar, right, or EM, and the noise would handle that. And then you got heat seekers, which I have. That's what I'm using. I'm using heat seekers, and they can just drop flares. And then there's another way. I can't remember what it is. Cross section, heat. I don't remember. Oh, we're almost there. Now, other players should be accepting the same mission, and they're coming in. And I'm kind of guessing that the number of spawns that appear are based on how many players are there. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Okay, let's get my shields up. Let me get my power set up properly. No, not engines. Shields. There. There we go.
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
Okay. It's just this limiter. That's where I want it to be. That way I don't have to hit.
Channels! I'm under attack! Please,
Yeah.
if you hear this, help me!
I'm coming. I don't know what the range of my rattlers are.
Missile lock.
Fire!
Oh, there's a little desync right there. This is a bigger ship. This is a Freelancer, it looks like. I might have a hard time getting through its shields. No, I guess not. Try not to get into any of those accidents like I was having before. That's not a Freelancer.
Fire!
Kill. Contact. Shields under fire.
Using support about now.
Keeping his shields down.
Contact.
Okay, I thought I was getting through his shields.
Shields under fire. Contact.
I'm just orbiting.
Using support about now.
Contact.
Okay, he's using the ship to hide behind him. Okay, that's cheating.
Contact.
I was trying to target his, like an engine nacelle.
Fire!
Okay, we'll move on to a different target. That's nice. I have a really bad itch on my face.
Heavy fire!
Okay. Look at all those dots, man. There's hundreds of them. Doing my best, dude.
Heavy fire!
Okay, he's red. So he's close to being taken care of. All right. There's a lot of Van Duel out here.
Heavy fire!
Shields are under fire.
I'm not going to stay on this guy long. Because he's got too many shields.
Heavy fire!
I'm not sure about this one. See, when good guys show up, it also says contact. Okay. Okay. Not him. Yeah, him.
Using support about now.
Yeah, as soon as you jump away, I'm out of here.
Using support about now.
I hit something that I shouldn't have. Okay. I kill him. Oh, he's... No, I don't want him. Yeah, him. Looks like an eclipse. Blowing chunks off of him. Ooh.
Using support about now.
Okay. I can only kill him so fast. Okay. How close can I be? Man, that muzzle flash looks pretty awesome. He's got these micro jumps. I have a feeling there's a little bit of desync. See? Like he's there and then all of a sudden he's not there.
Shields under fire. Contact.
Using support about now.
I think we got him.
Shields under fire.
When is it gonna stop? All right, now this one might be a challenge.
Shields under fire.
Or not.
Contact.
They're making me earn it this time. Ooh, I'm taking hits.
Missile. Contact.
Need you some support about now.
Are you saying you could use some support about now?
Kill.
We fire.
What happened? Okay, I lost my controls.
Shields under fire.
Okay. Not even hurting this guy. Freelancer Max, maybe? Taurus? No, it's not a constellation. It's Freelancer, some kind. Most of my hits are in the rear, right? He's got a turret in the rear. I might be shooting him on the bottom though. And he's got engines in the rear.
Shields under fire.
Oh, I didn't set up gun. Okay, that's why it says all. Because you can set up to 4 different gun firing groups. And when I added these new guns, I didn't set anything up. Okay, somebody's shooting me. Oh.
Shields under fire.
Must be this guy. No, it's not that guy. Or he's got some red on him. See, it looks like I'm putting a lot of rounds into this guy, and he's just not taking the damage.
Shields under fire. fire.
I think I'm whittling them down. There's only a couple of them left. I'm trying to stay on his top or back. I don't care about a new contract. Come on.
Heavy fire!
Shields under fire. Contact.
And we're back to you.
Shields under fire.
Yeah, that's a friendly right there. Let's see how we're trying to protect, right? And there's a friendly, just shows up at the last minute.
Contact.
Yeah, this guy has like no shield, so I should be putting a hurt on his hull. He's trying to get away. Yeah, desync.
Shields under fire. Kill.
Take care.
Nice. Okay. Gonna F2 out of here. Look at my money. 331.
Initiated.
Thanks, Sean. Stokes, hello. How are you doing? Why isn't this game out yet? The servers. The way this, as soon as they figure out how to get the servers to mesh, then they're going to go to 4.0. And 4.0 is introducing a second star system.
Initiated. Quantum travel complete.
And they have a really strong priority for that right now. Pyro is the next system. And so once they figure out how to get, well, they have already figured out how to get the jump points to work between systems. Now they just have to get server meshing working so they can get more than 100 players on a server. Once they figure out how to do that, then they'll be able to move on to other priorities. But those are they pretty much put everything on the back burner until they get that fixed. They're not listening to me. But then again, I think there's a little desync on this server. There we go, finally. I didn't understand where it was. Now I figured it out. Got my head turning like I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, we got this.
Landing gear deployed.
Why are they closing it? Did it take me that long? Boo-hoo. Okay, it should open up right away as soon as I... Ah, perfect. Same one.
Landing complete. Systems offline.
Right, so we're going to do some landing services. I got to pay $2,000 for repairs on my ship. It's not going. Okay, restock the missiles. It's not going. Let's go for some fuel. It's not going. The heck? There we go. I've noticed that I haven't been able to get my refuel while it's processing the repair. I think that's a blocker. Might be on purpose, you know, might be a feature. Okay, what do we got in some chests here? Why is the guy only took them a decade for the first star system? 12 years. More than a decade. Yeah, it's 12 years. Oh yeah, there's action. There's action for sure. Specifically right now with this event that's going on. The Save Stanton event. I must have really been damaged. Or they're just slow here at Hurston L1. Oh, let me sit back and relax a little bit. I'll do a little bit of chilling. Because that was a lot of stress, a lot of tense action. I got killed once and had to respawn. I think that's the most money I've ever had in Star Citizen. 300,000. I've never had any more. I've never had that much. I've never been a player that hunted or sought after money. I've always, like you said, explored around to the different moons and the different planets. And then I would every now and then pick up a mission. I'd grab some rocks and I'd bring them back and I'd sell them, or I'd explore the caves, or I would carry packages from here to there, all staying under about 200,000, maybe 175,000, something like that. That's been my max. And now it's gone to 300. Ooh, I'm yawning. I got up pretty early this morning. And I finished off my Germans. I got them posted on my eBay store. So I'm going to start a couple new packs. Probably, well, I've already not started them, but I've got them ready to get started. Wow, this is taking forever. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to let the repair do its thing and not hit any of the other buttons. Oh, okay, it didn't finish. I'm not noticing any damage. Hydration's at 98. Okay. Yeah, so the last 2 years or so, almost a full 2 years, I didn't play at all, not one lick. But when they announced that 4.0 was just right around the corner, which is the jump points, I decided to watch the Citizen Con, and you know, they always hype up, you know, they always look at what they could do or what they're working on or what they're planning, and a lot of it is, it's just hype. It's not, it's nothing, and a lot of it is not anything I really care about, but I do care about the jump point to Pyro, you know, because eventually we're going to have multiple systems. And when I went to the Citizen Con, they had the Squadron 42 gameplay trailer where they played an hour of the game, and the first tutorial basically, and that got me hyped for the game. I was it got my juices flowing, so I went ahead and re-downloaded the game, reinstalled it, and logged back in. And there's been a lot of changes since the last time I played, so I've had to kind of wrap my head around a lot of the freight elevators and the personalized what do you call them, hangars, the storage box systems, the way you loot characters and missions and stuff. A lot of it's changed, but I'm not having any. I mean, it only takes a minute to get back into it. So, are you able to take an Uber type job in Star Citizen? Absolutely. Not to NPCs. NPCs have a hurdle they have to try to get over. I don't know if you're familiar with programming and the way the NPCs move around in the world. There's a hidden grid that they are tied to, that they walk around in and perform actions in that grid. And getting them to jump a grid, like from their station to the ship, is a game-breaking hurdle that they've got going. They're trying because they want the passenger liner to be able to take a bunch of NPCs from one planet to another. Because there is a ship specifically designed for luxury liner. It's called this Genesis Starliner. It's pretty cool looking and everything, but they haven't got the NPCs to jump from their default grid of walking around inside of a station or on a planet to jumping onto your grid of your ship. And even they would have to put a grid onto every ship, and they're having a hard time doing that. They thought they had, like 2 years ago, there was a video where they showed NPCs on a dropship flying from one station to another and getting off. And everybody cheered and hoot and hollered, but then it never became a reality. I don't think the game looks dated at all. The graphics is like crazy good, and they're always, I mean, I'm only playing it in 1440, but you could play it in 4K. I got my camera turned off, but you could like actually, talk here, and then it would show up on your avatar. Your mouth would move, your eyes would move, your cheeks, you could smile and all that. I haven't seen that in any other game. Reason why I asked the Uber question, I was a regular player of Elite Dangerous. In that game, you could give paid transportation to NPCs. So, Elite Dangerous, how many NPCs did you actually see in your ship? And how did they get there? Or did the game just tell you there are NPCs on your ship, or passengers on your ship? Or did they just spawn inside your ship? You know, so that's the problem with Star Citizen. Everybody's got to be able, everything's physicalized. All the NPCs that walk around are in the world. All the equipment they're wearing is in the world. You know, so I could go kill an NPC and then go up to its body or his body and take all of his stuff. And the body would still be there. It would be just laying on the ground. It doesn't despawn or anything like that. So you'd have to take this body and like drag it away and throw him in a dumpster or put him in an alleyway or something. Or just not kill the NPC. I'm sure that after a amount of time, the server will go through a cleanup and clean up all the dead bodies and stuff. But if you ever go around the game and you go into like the hospitals and stuff, you'll see all these medical gowns just laying on the ground. There's like hundreds of them in all the hospitals, because every time you respawn, all your armor is left at the body where you died, and you're given a medical gown. And you got to get rid of the gown to put any clothes or armor on or anything like that. So a lot of people just throw them on the ground. Yeah, I don't know. Well, teleportation is definitely not on the table. Chris Roberts, his vision of the game is everything is within the realm of reality. It's very much like Traveler, the role-playing game. Everything is theoretically possible except for quantum travel. But that's worked out in the lore, how they figured out how quantum travel can work, and they worked out in the lore how they found jump points. But other than that, you know, you got bullets, you got lasers, crossbows, you know, you've got ships that fly around with thrusters and maneuver, and they have 6 degrees of movement, but you also have momentum. So even though you're flying forward, you're not an X-wing. You know, you gotta use your thrusters to stay on course or whatever. Other than the quantum travel, everything else is pretty much within the realm of reality. So, okay. There is one thing that really stretches the limits, and that's the respawn. The way they're explaining the respawn is they take your data, like they take an imprint of your body and of your mental state and all that, and then when you expire, the hospitals can take that data that they have stored and they can reconstitute a new body like a clone. And then they upload your consciousness or whatever, and now you go back to doing what you're doing. It's Mystery Science Theater. Started to watch me back in XCOM? Okay. Then Harn, now Star Citizen. Oh, thanks, Sean. Well, that's cool. Have you watched any of my Traveler games? I've got a Traveler role-playing game that I play, but ever since the heart attack, we put that up, and so for the last few months we've not played. But there's a pen and paper role-playing game out there called Traveler, and Star Citizen is loosely based on Traveler. There's a few liberties taken. You know, the names have been changed to protect the innocent. You know, that kind of stuff. But Traveler is also a what would you call it? A low sci-fi? Be gritty. It'd be a lot like Aliens or not The Expanse, because that got kind of fantasy. And definitely not Star Trek, and definitely not Star Wars. Star Trek has got too much hyper sci-fi, and Star Wars has too much magic in it. Sean, those are really good questions. You have to drink, you have to eat. Do you have to sleep? Well, not currently, but they are planning on putting some kind of bed rest mechanic in the game. But because it's not a solo game, because it's multiplayer, you can't just, not like Skyrim, where you can just click on a bed and say you want to wait for 6 hours and wake up. You can't do that. Or you'd legitimately be sitting at your computer for 6 hours waiting for your character to wake up. But they could have a bed where you lay on it and then immediately get up. So you might have to find a bed to lay down and then get back up. But they haven't worked out the details on that. Because they don't want you to, because the world is active. It is going about its business while you play. And you can't just magically gain 6 hours of rest in 15 minutes, or 5 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever, however long it takes for the clock to tick out. But they could do that, and they can use some hand wavium and say something like, you know, you received the amount of rest that you need or whatever, and they get you back into the game. Last thing is the restroom. This all has been talked about on their website. But the idea is, yes, you would have to use the restroom. And yes, you will have to wash. You'll have to clean yourself. If you don't, because you don't have to, but if you don't, when you go to the bar, you know, to get the local information on what's going on in this space station or whatever, everybody will avoid you because you stink. Nobody would give you the time of day. But then you could go into your shower, you could wash, and then you would be able to go and, you know, you'd have a clean set of clothes or whatever. Because they already have toilets and showers on some of these ships. I don't know if you guys have seen my... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fly to my home base, and I'm going to pull out my biggest ship. Just to show you. You might enjoy it. Let's power up. Turn on the engines. Let's see if I can get any of this done while I'm waiting. Server might have got caught up. It looked like it had a little glitch there. Yep. Alright, I got restocked on my missiles. I have to get quantum fuel to be able to get anywhere. Hey, look at that. Everything's working. Oh, wait. I went to no service, so that means everything's prepared. Nice. I just had to wait. Notice how my wings, you know, in my little cardboard cutout in the upper left-hand corner, how they're folded back. When I raise my landing gear, my wings also deploy. See that? That's cool. Because this ship was originally designed as an alternative for the Navy, which they did not adopt. They stayed with the Hornet. Okay, so we're going to go to Microtech. And I'm going to pull out my Carrack. Looks like it's going to take a minute to get there. Maybe 2 or 3. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll show you. The habitation, rec room, and all that. You can look forward to 22nd, where I will rent some ships that I don't own and do my personalized walkthrough. I also wanted to go back to Microtech because my Cutlass is there, and I was thinking about re-equipping the Cutlass with weapons and then taking it on one of these Save Stanton cargo missions. Because what they are is go find a ship that's been blown up, pick up the cargo, and then deliver it to its original delivery. Problem with that is I'm sure there's going to be somebody there to stop me. That's why I wanted to put weapons back on my Cutlass. You would ask me about multiplayer ships. So if I was on your ship, would I have a job to do while we were in flight, like navigator, etc.? Yes. There are it depends on the ship, but if you can think of this, there are ships that go from a crew of 1, like a fighter, all the way up to a crew of 70 or more people. And they have sold these ships, the big ships, with the implication that you would be able to hire NPCs and they could walk around inside your ship doing all these jobs, like engineer or turret gunner or marine or sensor operator or whatever. But like I said, they're struggling with getting the NPCs to function on a player's ship. We're almost there. So they have changed their idea and have said that maybe what they're going to do is something called a blade or a server blade or AI. So you can give your turret, or am I on the wrong side of the planet? I might be. So your ship can buy blades that go into your computer, and your computer can hold a certain number of blades. and those would perform those duties. So it's kind of a broken promise, but not really a broken promise, because they're trying to let you know, or they try to let you know at every corner, that things might change. You know, you don't get your heart set on one thing, because if they can't figure it out, they'll have to adjust. But if you have players, now obviously they can take those roles, and the implication is a player is always going to be better than an NPC or an AI blade. Because the AI blade is just going to shoot, but it might not hit anything, where a player can at least aim and shoot properly and all that stuff. Almost always over here on the left side, so we'll see what they say.
Thank you, Pete, and please stay.
I don't see the icon. Oh, it's not that one. Let's try again. Because I have a large hangar here. Oh, finally.
Landing gear deployed. Before I store it,
I'm in my seat. Let's power this on. Try that again.
Systems green.
Oh, okay. I think there's a little delay.
Well, please visit us again. Goodbye.
What?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Claim?
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Why would I need to claim it?
Welcome
I'm trying
the
to
ASOP
store it.
Vehicle Retrieval System.
Whatever, let's do this.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the... Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Okay, it's storing my saber. All right, there's the Carrick. Here it comes. I'll show you a true behemoth that I've been thinking about getting rid of, actually. Because it's just a little bit too big for me, I think. All right, so this is the Carrick. This is the cargo bay, or actually it's not. I use it as a cargo bay, but it's technically the vehicle bay. Oh, so rare. Well, this little pad here is supposed to be a button that lets me close the ramp. We'll see how long this surveyor takes. Sometimes it takes 1 or 2 minutes, sometimes it takes 10 minutes. But at least it's better than it has been in the past. In the past, you would get booted out to the main menu. So I'm just waiting. Plus, I'm also getting a little chilly. Well, this might be a good chance or good opportunity for me to go use the bathroom. I'm going to go pee and then I'll be right back. So keep each other company and I'll be right back. I'm not back. I just grabbed some potato chips. Looks like the sugar is gone. And my closed door is active. It was giving you a loitering alert while you were away. There is a like a 20-minute inactivity log out. If it'll force you to it'll log you out if your character doesn't do anything for like 20 minutes. Okay, so we're in a vehicle bay. This is where I would store my Ursa rover or any other vehicle that you might have. That can open the door as well, so you don't have to be up front. All right. This is a short haul to the cargo hold, but on one side we've got an elevator, and on the other side we have a docking collar. Now, to go to the docking collar, you've got these little storage areas where you can put armor or you can put spacesuits or whatever in there, and so when you're getting ready to go outside of your ship or to dock with another ship or something like that, or wherever, you could just stop, pick up your spacesuit and go on. Okay, so continuing on back, we've got our cargo hold. You'll see it down there. And this is where you would put your cargo. Now the problem with the Carrack right now is these doors should be able to open, but from what I remember, they will not open. So I can't hand load cargo into the sides at this time. I can only do it in the cargo ramp, which is really a vehicle ramp. That's one reason why I want to get rid of the ship, because it's got wasted space. Here's another pod. Another pod. And then the back of the ship. And you can see there are more of these storage lockers for suits. There's also a weapon rack. You could store guns, pistols, stuff like that. There's an elevator in the back of the ship right there, which we'll be using here in just a minute. And if you get all the way to the back, there's a turret that you can get into. And that's...
Aerospace. All systems online.
And this is a position that a player could be in to defend the ship.
Takeoff complete. Landing complete.
And if you have an engineer running around on the ship, here's one of the components right there. Another weapons locker and armor. Okay. So now this is the back elevator. Now we should be on what's called the sub deck, which is the deck with all the cargo catwalks and the vehicle bay. You can see there are 4 decks. I'm going to go to the cartography deck and work our way back down, because it's the easiest to show off. Oh yeah, wrong side. That's where the door opens. And you got straight back, you got this cartography room. Which allows for a little bit of power management. That's all it does. That might not be true. Weapon configurations, shields. Call for the spaceport. Yeah, it's not really necessary functionality right now. They were talking about making all these walls a screen of the space that you're in, and then this would be the solar system that you're in, and you can plot courses and explore planets and stuff like that. It doesn't happen. There's nothing really there. Now we're on the side. We can look out the side. There's an escape pod. It's the same on both sides, so there's no need to go to both sides. There's more armor or spacesuits. Now this takes you into like a waiting area or an airlock before you go to the surface, or I should say the roof of the ship. So now I'm walking around on the roof of my Carrack. Don't want to fall. This right here is a hangar for a small craft. I don't think there's a way to open the hangar from up here. More armors. And we're back to the elevator. Then we go to the technical deck. The technical and the habitation deck have a lot of space. Oh, I made it. Okay. You can also see there's a mini map in my upper left-hand corner where you can see what's going on. These hallways here go all the way out the arms, the side arms of the ship, out to turrets, ball turrets. extends out.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
So one on each side, so that's another 2 players that could gun for you. But to me, I think of turrets as defensive, not offensive. It's another one of those. Okay, this looks like fuses. Looks like I might be missing one. Fire extinguisher. This is engineering overlook. And then you can go into engineering. Check out the engines. Heard something squeak. I've got a jump drive in here. I'm hearing this beep 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 beep. And then there's either the ladder at the end of this hall, take the ladder down, or you can take this elevator down to the lower engineering. Well, guess what? We're not. Yeah, we are. We're going to take the elevator to the lower engineering. There's more components in each of these sides. Looks empty. Hide dead bodies in there. Okay. Coolers, power plants, scanners, stuff like that. And then you got these 2 doors. This one, I think it's a purifier. Fuel. Purification or something like that. Processes your fuel. Okay, does it the same thing on both sides? Okay, I wasn't sure about that. And that's engineering. Okay. Going forward. On the technical deck is the hangar. Remember that door we saw above? Well, that's that right there. And this is where you can land like a fighter or a shuttle. I have a shuttle that's called the Pisces. It lands, it's designed for the ship, so it lands right in there. There's the elevator if I wanted to take it to here. This is where you can open the hangar deck. There's a service ladder. Where you can go down a floor. Just by jumping. And we're back. Okay. But then there's also this elevator, which we'll use here in just a second. Okay, so over here should be what's called a drone bay, which I don't have any drones yet. But there's a drone operator seat right there. And another one right here. And the drones are in there, and they go out the sides of the ship. Not sure what that's for. I think they're supposed to be like repair drones or camera drones, exploration drones, that kind of stuff. And then here is our, I would say this would be a mechanics room. This is where you would do minor repairs on your components. And then I think this is a 3D printer for making certain things. I don't know what. And then you've got escape pods for your bridge crew. And this is the upper deck of the bridge. And these two side, I think they're both turrets, remote turrets. Got a globe here, a lot like what was shown in the Squadron 42 demo. Now you can fly the ship from this standing position right here as a backup, but down there, if I jumped over this rail there, I would be on top of the other pilot, co-pilot. But instead, I'm going to take an elevator. All right. So here are the three pilot, co-pilot, like navigator, or I'm not sure what the third seat is really for, but it is symmetrical. You got your Sulu and Chekhov. And here are all my blades, which I'm waiting to figure out how many blades I can put in there. There's my radar component, which you can open most of these doors. Chimera Communications. There's another elevator, or that's the elevator I got off and just turned immediately to the left. All right, now we're really technically into the habitation area. The captain's office. The window. This is where I call people in and tell them we're about to go scan an anomaly. And then you can see I've got like some things. And then over here we got the captain's quarters where he's got a bunk and he's got a bag for stuff. And then there's a bathroom. No reflection of a vampire. And here's the beautiful toilet in the shower. And that's just the captain's quarters. Dining facility. 6 people can eat at once. Yeah, can store food down there. Microwave it up here. And then there's like cups for your soft drinks or coffee or whatever. And here's the crew quarters. They have their own communal bathroom here. Got a couple of different stalls. Two toilets. Getting low on TP, it looks like. And then on the far side, they've got bunks. And looks like a plush couch. Kind of sit and relax. I'm starting to think that there's really only a crew of 6. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Got storage lockers over here. And there's like, okay, I'm having issues. Hexagonal billiards of some kind. This is the med bay. Medical storage. Keeping all kinds of stuff back here. You got your doctor's office over here. Finally, the med bay works exactly like medical facility in the hospital. You can set your spawn point here. So when you die, you get spawned here instead of in the hospital. Alright guys, well that was the Carrack. Now, I'm starting to feel a little tired, and so I think I'm just going to log out. We'll play a little bit tomorrow night as well. So come back and I'll do another mission for the Save Stanton, because the Save Stanton mission chain needs 6. Okay, the system is under siege. Successfully assist in 6 missions. Facing a new threat from Pyro, a new game calling themselves Slicers. I've got 2 of 6. Apparently this event is going to last until 4.0 is released. That was what's on the website. It says they're going to run this event continuously until 4.0 comes out. So that tells me sorry. That tells me that 4.0 is just right around the corner. So I gotta hustle and at least do like 1 mission a day. I bet you, I bet you they have in the next couple of weeks, they're gonna release 3.24.3, which is an incremental patch update with some just generic fixes. And then I think immediately after, can't help it, IAE, then they're going to release 4.0, or at least probably in December 1st area, I'm guessing, I'm thinking. It's going to... Sean, yeah, that's exactly right. A couple of reasons. I can fly it. There's no problem. I can jump in. It flies just like any other ship in the game. It's like driving a car versus driving a bus. You know, you can do it. It's no problem. But I feel like it's got wasted potential. It's not optimized for what I think I would be playing as. If those side ramps on the cargo bay would open, I could do a lot more cargo and I could haul cargo. But the ship was specifically designed to be an exploration ship. So you're supposed to be able to go into uncharted systems and kind of explore different worlds and planets and life and stuff like that. And that's why I got it, because I was excited about exploring. But I don't really know all of its functionality, And it just feels like it. And again, it's very rare that I have more than 2 or 3 people from the organization online at any one time. And so I don't ever have all the turrets manned. There was an event not too long ago, 2 years ago. There was an event kind of like the one we're doing now with pirates and stuff. And I had some players jump into my turrets, and we would fly into the middle of the fight. And the turrets would shoot at whatever came by, but turrets aren't effective at all, you know. They're a deterrent, but they're not offensive any way. They're like fly swatters trying to keep the enemy fighters away. The ship's not it is a warship. It was designed for the military, but it's not a combat ship. It's kind of like more of a, like they say, an exploration ship. Now, I don't want a pure combat ship. It's not, that's not really what I want. But I did want a ship where I could take a bunch of my friends and we could fly out and go explore some new world or new solar system or something like that. And go to all the planets and stuff. Land, jump in the rover and drive around. Or stay in orbit and use the shuttle to fly down. Because now, I've tried putting other types of ships in the hangar, and I can put a fighter in there. Might be able to put a couple of fighters and launch them in a fight, and then you'd have like the fighters and the turret gunners. But that's a lot of players, so if the organization grows, if it gets 20, 30, 40 people, I might actually see 5 or 6 of them online at any one time. And then we can get to some no good together, But that's kind of why. Mainly because I see other smaller-ish ships that could probably do what I want, like the Polaris or the Star Lancer or whatever it's called. Star Lancer, because originally I had a Freelancer and I really thought that was a good ship, but it just gradually grew and grew and grew until it finally became a Carrack. I had the Retaliator for a while, but that was too much combat. I had the Constellation, which is actually not a bad ship also, but yeah, I don't know. Now, when you sell it on the website, you can only pick ships that equal its value or less, right? So you always wind up paying something. So like if this ship is $600 and I find a ship that's $500 that I want to switch it out with, then I would have to pay that $100 difference. And I only looked for like 2 or 3 minutes, And I said, okay, no, I don't see anything. Let me stop this. Let's get ready to stream. But yeah, I've got some figures that I want to probably prep, but I'm getting tired. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm probably just going to go to bed. But I do have another video I have to film, so I think I'm going to put that off for tomorrow as well. I do like the fact that it's got a medical bed inside of it, so you can set your respawn. So if you've got a bunch of players, you included, and you go to this alien world and everybody like gets in the buggy and you drive around and you find some alien creature on the planet, and maybe it's hostile and it fights you and it kills one of your players, it's not super bad because they would just respawn on your ship. They wouldn't respawn back at their home system or whatever. So I think that's a big advantage of the med bay. Right now, there's no cost to the med bay. You can use it over and over and over and over, but eventually there's going to be you're going to have ingredients, to fuel your med bay. Drugs and whatever else, bandages. Okay. Okay, well, I'm just going to call it quits right now. Again, like I said, thank you all. I really appreciate you guys taking your time out of your busy night and hanging out with me and keeping me company. But tomorrow we'll get into some more shenanigans. I think I'm going to probably do another combat mission, because I've got my saber all set up the way I want it. Oh, there's something about the saber too that I wanted to exchange it for a base saber. I got the saber Comet, but I want a basic saber. Because, and this is just me being FOMO basically, because there's a bunch of paint schemes for the basic saber and there's only one, the Saber Comet, and I can't change out any paint or anything. It's like frustrating. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. I'll catch you later.